Just picked out 5 beasts, one of which is 220 chunk Simmental. There he is. Not happy, I don't know his feet. So, shift him. They're off, there's 3 already gone, so there's 5 away there. 3 heavy ones and 2 that are just a bit croaky that aren't at weight but are sore in their front legs. The 2 of 4 that we have like that. They're actually going to Highland Meats this time. Normally we're kind of ABP generally because they're on the doorstep, we just run them in. But just this week Highland Meats are paying better. You have to pay the transport, but it's working out worth paying the transport. Just setting off Gate Lady in the lawnmower. Big Hamish is on the front there somewhere. This big lad threw both of his tags out. Clown. So I've just ran to Stirling and back for 2 tags. We don't want him running about without his tags, we'll get in trouble. Might start cold branding my cattle. Sick of replacement tags. We'll just let him out the side here. There you go, boy. Calves have slowed down a wee bit, but I've got a few tags to catch up on. These cows think there's barley in here, which there is a tiny little bit. These heifers, and the Belties actually, who are heifers, they're needing a jag. Bovigen Scour jag. 3 weeks pre-calving you're meant to do it, and that's just about now. Yeah. They're not quite just walking up into the trailer here. The Belties are, so I've got another few gates to put on the end. Good. 4 in, 2 Belties, 2 Sailors. They're proving out a bit difficult. Anyway, 2 more to go. Kev's back with gravel after doing that drain. Just getting rid of the excess. They're only going 50 metres. Lovely day, but it's windy. I'm on to some greening zone silage right now, so it's right stringy stuff. 2 to go. Bandits. We just took Mike to encourage the heifers to get in the trailer. Good. Bolus while we're at it. If she'll take it. One bolus, 2 bolus. Last wee load to go back to the pen. Do you think I need a float for the back of a tractor? It's maybe one of those things that's it's a want, not a need. Done. The new heifers have all got management tags now. Bovigen scour. It's to protect the calf when it's born. E. coli and whatnot. Sorry about the wind. The sailors are just a little bit twitchy. That's the first time we've really handled them. And they are young yet. We're about to find out if it's a bad idea putting two bulls together. Number one and number... oh no. Oh no. Have they decided who's boss yet? Stabbed myself with a needle. Dad's heading off for that trailer. Kev's loading up with some of that rubble to fill in a low wet bit. Dunk's out there ploughing, he's just about getting into this little corner section, and I need to shift some bales before he gets there. Just the ones in the end rig up here, shifted off the stubble. Dregs of a bale I tried to burn, the very wet bit didn't burn. Kev's out with the discs on the 724 this time, with plenty of weight up front. Let's see what like. Working the broccoli ground there. Dunk's currently ploughing for the next lot of broccoli ground, which is coming up to, well, there's a mark, he's only got about another 6 widths, and then that, all that way is going into broccoli. Andrew Bain, Pearson White growing for kettle. I like the broccoli, it's fairly gentle on the ground, it's not big heavy machinery. Dunk's just negotiating around the telegraph pole. Kev's working away there. He's got plenty weight up front. We've got a bit over 2 ton up the front. I'll jump up in the cab and we'll see what like it is, but I've not got much faith if we put all the legs on. It might just be a disc only with the 2 legs behind the wheels. We'll probably work this twice. This is going into peas next actually. Peas from here up and to the top side of this field. We did have sheep on this ground, so that got rid of all the greenery. We're going to put the legs on for the second pass and see what like it is. Nah, but no, it was wet more when I had it, when I was going with it. It was a lot wetter when I was here. And I had no weight on the front. Excuses, come on.
Nah, it's dried out a lot.
Yeah. I did read this machine, if you've no legs on it, kind of above 10k, above 12k, it can start to kind of bounce.
Yeah, I think the other machine's the same.
Yeah, it can bounce.
I'm sure I've seen, because there's swells when you're sewing it, that you can feel it a wee bit.
It was that new raw field, I was doing an end rig once, just tidying up bits, and I was nicking on, and it was bouncy.
Not sure if you get up to doing 12 k's as well in front of the tram.
Yeah.
This is usually the faster you go, the better.
It's
So
throwing it more.
it's no lack of grip anyway.
No, it's doing a lot better now it's got that weight.
Yeah.
It's coming up quite well, isn't it?
It's probably the best I've seen it in a long time.
Happy days. You can see it's not working so much grounding where the track is. That's why we'll do a double pass. If we get the legs on for the second pass, that'll help disturb the ground a bit lower down because it is decently packed in there, and it'll just give us a chance to see what like it is with the legs on, if it's even possible. Making a fine job of all that, you know. That's predictions. Legs on, is it going to work? It's right now sitting at about 8 to 10% slip, running at 8.5, 9k. It's only going about 1300 RPM. Sweet as a nut. I'm going to get some R clips for the pins for the legs for that. Diesel, flipping diesel, bandits, man. They're just having a poke and a prod at every single angle. I think it's very similar to like COVID-esque. Australia are recommending working from home, rationing, diesel, etc, etc. Recommendations at the moment turn into mandates that you have to conform to. I think there's a lot of sinisterness behind all of this, and there's hee-haw we can do about it. Laurie just been in for feed barley, Mole Valley. These are the legs that are going on that machine. I just need to get R clips for these pins because we're a bit short on R clips, so we'll take a pin with us. And then I need to decide, not right now because we're not needing them sharp, but do I pay 40 quid for a tungsten tipped point or 14 quid for one of these? One of them is the same cost as basically 3 of these. I've got 5 tungsten tipped points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I've only got 4. I've only got 4. No, there's 2 on it already, tungsten tips, so I've got 6. So I just need 4 others to get a set. Opinions, people who have tungsten tipped wearing metal in places. Is it worth it? We have stones. Not oceans of stones, but we have stones. And it's when you start to chip them, that's when your money goes down the drain. I think I'm going to go tungsten tipped. 40 quid a point. Not cheap, but wearability factor might make them cheaper than a standard point, depends if they chip. These are BVD vials from my calves. Need to send them away to get tested for BVD, so I've got 50 of them to send. Secured, R clips, job done. Nip up past my beans. I've just been to the post office. See that? They've picked that out of there. Hardly even eating it. They just pick it up, drop it, and on to the next one. They just go up and down the rows. Look, one there, one there. There's another one there, another one there. And I think the pigeons come in behind them and pick up the scraps that the crows leave. These are just coming up to the surface there. Look, cracking big root on them already. And then that's them just coming up towards the surface. Some of them are keeking through, but crows are bandits, man. The polysulfate there. There's a bit of rain due Sunday, so that'll wash that in. They're nitrogen fixing crop beans. You don't want to feed them any nitrogen, otherwise they'll stop fixing. More damage, more damage, more damage, damage. I hate crows. Crows again. They are ruthless, crows. Good for absolutely nothing. Who's that clown down south, the MP that got protected down in England? Chris Packham. He's mucking out with that yoke at the moment. I'm just going to bed where he's mucked out. Gav's doing some wiring in there, some sockets and whatnot. Dunk's finished up at yard 1, ploughing for the pea ground. Back here to finish up on the 61 hectare. Something's not right with this calf. It just doesn't want to stay up on its feet, and it's just looking a bit funny. It's not happy. See, just wants to lie down. What's that about? That's gonna
keel over and die. These were all in the passage while we mucked this out, and it's obviously it's laying in the dung, so that's why it looks like that. I'm just wondering whether it's been stood on by another cow. Oh, do you feel that? I think I'm going to phone the vet for this one. Just seeing if I can feel any bone issues. Like, oh, you little bugger, kicked me. It's not happy at all. What's wrong with you? Something's not right at all with this cub. Kind of thing that I think will be stone dead in 2 hours, so I'm going to phone the vet right now. Get them up.
Tendon damage, and that's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Check, there's nothing.
Yeah, I did check it kind of roughly myself, and there's nothing obviously broken in it.
Aye.
No, it's not like obviously sore, like when you're poking and prodding at it.
That one does the same too, so I wonder if it's just been bashed when it was getting moved.
And maybe just got a thud and wasn't happy for a wee while and now got over it. It's definitely better than it was.
When you see it looking flat out though, you do go.
Right, we've got Matt out, we've had a look at that calf, we've concluded it's had a knock and it's fine.
Aye, it's okay.
Professional opinion.
Yeah, rest and recovery.
We've had a few other issues, we've had a wee look through, joint ill, etc, etc. That's the issue.
There's an issue here, so that's basically coming out of her uterus, so a bit of pus in there, so she's definitely got what we call a metritis as a result of her calving.
Yeah.
Which can be quite common in twins, well, in cows that have had twins, they're more likely to get metritis. They don't.
So that's why
pass their cleansings.
she's not putting on, she's going backwards.
Yeah, so she's basically an infection in her uterus that's grumbling away.
So just a case of antibiotics for a while.
Yeah, penicillin, Metacam, for probably 3 days of penicillin and Metacam. She is skinnier than just a metritis type thing.
Let's just get
I think we should just, yeah.
So this cow's the one who had twins, second one was dead, and she looked, well, prior to calving she looked like a bag of bones, and she currently still looks like a bag of bones, no sign of recovering. I thought she might turn a bit now she's got rid of both calves out of her and is just trying to look after the one, but metritis, infection of the uterus, and we're going to do a test for Yonis just to be on the safe side.
Very much, yeah. Just
Okay.
double check.
Good. Thank you very much, Matt.
We'll see what it comes back as.
He's the man. Looking forward to your brother's wedding.
Oh, I know, eh?
I got my invite in the post.
Did you? Good.
Righty ho, we are all up to date with everything and anything. Didn't really need the vet for that calf that I thought was just going to keel over and die. Turned a corner, I think it just must have got a knock or something. But I quite like just getting the vet up and just going around a few different bits and bobs and getting a bit of advice. Right, we'll get this cow jag. That's a hell of a needle, that. Big stonker of a needle. I don't know if you're going to like this, pal. That's 48-hour acting. So in 2 days' time we'll give her the same again. Hopefully that'll give her enough penicillin to clear up her infection, get her sorted out, get her condition up. All the other cases I've got